Hey guys, as you've seen, I harvest my cabbage and my collard greens due to the pest pressure. So I'm going to show you what I do for my greens, mustard greens. I use white vinegar, and I also use kosher salt, which I didn't show y'all in the video. I added it a little later. So all I do is remove all the leaves off of there. The salt and vinegar just really gets rid of any bugs or anything that could be on your plants. So after removing all the leaves from the plant, I just shake it around, stir it around, make sure that we get it all cleaned up. Now what I'm doing is removing the middle stem. Now some people just cut it and leave it in there. The stem does have a more bitter taste to it, so I remove it out of there. I usually put that into my compost or straight back into the garden soil. So all I'm doing is taking my knife and going alongside the stem and removing it. After I do that, I'm going to take my leaves, roll them up, and cut them into pieces, strips. Here are my strips. Now on the stove, I have some hot boiling water, and I'm just going to add all my greens into the pot. Now what this does is bring the bright color of the greens to the surface. This is also called blanching. So I'm going to take my tongs and give it a little stir to make sure that all of the bright and green color comes to the surface. Now you want to strain it. And after you strain it, I have a bowl of ice cold water. Now what you would call this is shocking it. So you take it from a hot state and you put it into the cold, and that's going to set that color. So when you cook your greens at another time, you still have that bright green color and it doesn't look brown and gross. Now just stir that around a little bit to make sure that all your greens get cold. And let's strain it again. Now I'm going to strain, squeeze, however, to get the water out of the greens as much as possible, because I will be putting these away in the freezer until another time. Just give it a good squeeze. Get you a sandwich bag, a Ziploc bag. Freezer bag would be best to use, but my greens won't be in the freezer too long, so I'm not worried about it. I just used a regular Ziploc bag. Just squeeze out the excess water. Now, Make sure that you get out as much air as possible. And now my greens are ready to place in the freezer. Y'all have a blessed day.